Good morning, everyone. Bill and Kay with KB Tricks.
Good morning.
What are we doing today, hon?
We are currently on the Disney Magic. We are docked at the island of St. Kitts. We've been here before. This is our second time visiting, but we are going to do a Disney Cruise Line excursion called the Catamaran Fantasea. This should be a lot of fun. We're going to obviously get on a catamaran, do some sailing. We're going to stop. We're going to get to do some snorkeling. Eventually, we're going to wind up at a beach where they're going to serve us lunch, and then we have another, obviously, sail back to port later this afternoon.
Excellent. Let's go check this out. We're heading to the Walt Disney Theater to check in for our excursion. This seems to be the line. Then they'll tell us where to go to sit to join our group. We got checked in and we're looking for our group to go sit with. The way this works is when you check in, they will give you a sticker. Usually it's a character, and you wear the character, and then there's going to be a paddle of power with the character on it, and you follow that leader to your shuttle or boat or whatever the case is. We're following the crowd down to the gangway to leave the ship, and when we do this, we're going to have to scan our magic bands. All right, with the security, here we go. Going up on the ground. 3, 2, and 1. We are officially in St. Kitts. Yay!
Yay!
St. Kitts, right?
St. Kitts.
Okay, good. I always second guess myself because Carrie's the planner and I just go, okay.
I know, it's actually really annoying because I try to get his input and he's like, whatever you want to do.
What? You enjoy planning this stuff. So whatever you want to do.
Some feedback would be nice.
Feedback. Like that kind of feedback? Like a speaker?
That sounds nothing like feedback.
I don't know.
Okay, you can be done with that now.
Checking out the magic. We backed in to port, so we're walking toward the aft of the ship. We're just following the group in our paddle of power, which is Mickey. And we're walking, and we're walking, and we're walking. It's a really windy day out here, at least out on the water. We already saw at least one hat fly off of someone's head. Okay, and after a short walk, we're coming into port. We'll have time later if we want to go check out some of these shops. But right now we got to stay with the group so that we can get on our shuttle for our excursion. All right, we're in the port now. We had to wait for a minute or two. Now we're just following the groups. Again, looks like one of these vessels is going to be our ride for the day. Okay, here we go. This is our boat. It's a catamaran. These can operate with a motor, or they can put the sails out. Looks like we gotta take our shoes off before we get on the boat. All right, Hannah, what do we think here?
So far, it's at a catamaran at a dock.
It held me, man.
Well, are you sure this is called a dogamaran? All right, what's the eye roll count so far on this trip? You can sit plenty of places on the boat. We're sitting up front, so one thing you do is you can sit on the netting here. Don't jump, but you can sit on the netting here. And they got seats under the cover too. We decided to sit out here for some reason, because that's what I said. We'll see how hot we get. They just gave us a brief instructional thing, you know, life preservers and don't jump on the netting, that kind of a thing. And we are shoving off. So one thing about this, open bar?
Open bar, but not until after we snorkel.
Oh.
Yep, so it's a little early anyway, so.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Well, somewhere, but somewhere is not here. It's only a little after 9 here.
What's your point? Mimosas, come on. You know, so it is technically November 1st, but I don't believe it. You know why?
Why?
I have not heard any Mariah Carey yet.
Well, we are on vacation, so I don't think they're even playing much for Christmas music right now.
Well, that doesn't mean anything. It hasn't stopped her before.
Okay.
She's coming to get you. You can see the Disney Magic off to our left as we head out. I'm not sure for how we're gonna go, but I'm assuming we're gonna follow those other 2 boats that are in front of us. Whoa! That was fun. This is so nice. Just kind of taking it in, relaxing. Got a nice breeze. The sun's kind of behind a cloud, so it's not intense. Our first stop is a snorkeling reef, and they're gonna provide us the equipment, so we did not have to bring our own. So this looks interesting. That building looks like it was spot was carved out of the side of the cliff for it, and then they got like a road that goes back and forth to get up there. Unique. You just pulled open the sail, Had a little bit of a shade from that for a second. We sailed for about an hour to our location, and they're getting our gear ready. They're going to give us some snorkeling gear here in a second. Not sure how well it's showing up on camera, but there is a sea turtle pretty much in the center of my screen there. It's coming this way too. They gave us some gear, and so when we get off, we have the option to either go off the front or jump off the back. We go off the front, and we're supposed to walk down and then put our flippers on. Otherwise, when you put flippers on and jump off the back, what would you rather do?
I'm going out the front. I'm not trying that jumping stuff.
I want to go off the back.
We'll go off the back then. You're a big boy.
Fine then, whatever.
You can do it on your own.
You do what you want.
I will do what I want. You do what you want.
Whatever. So Carrie went off the front steps, and I'm going to jump off the back so I can put my flippers on first, and then jump straight in. Alrighty, here we go. Water's nice. Oh. See if I can remember how to swim. How's it going?
Good.
Can't hear you.
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's a bunch of colorful little fish below us.
Yeah?
Yep.
Cool. That was not the most graceful entrance for me, but I'm here now.
I was trying to watch for you, but...
Oh, it's kind of hard to see me from over here.
Well, I was over there, but then I kind of floated this way.
All right, let's see what's down here.
Let's go snorkeling.
Kind of far away.
Oh yeah, I guess we did drift a little.
No, I mean,
Oh, where the fish are?
The fish are kind of far away.
Yeah, they are. But you can still see them.
Yeah. A little different than Castaway, where you got the white sand, so they pop out a little bit different.
Yeah.
A lot of places for them to hide in the rocks and everything. Okay, they just blew a whistle to tell us all to come in. We're back on the ship and they served us lunch. First of all, how was the swim?
Oh, the swim was fantastic. We saw so many little colorful fish. It was great.
Yeah, have a good time.
Yeah, so I had a great time.
little tip, if you're not a strong swimmer like us, we kind of wish that we grabbed the life preserver or something just to, you know, help us so we're not so tired after that.
I'm okay. The only problem was trying to get back because there was a current, so I was, you know, kind of felt like I was fighting it a little bit, but I did good.
So let's talk about lunch. What do they give us here?
So lunch, we got a chicken leg right here. We got some rice and beans.
Red beans and rice.
I didn't quite hear. This is some type of cake.
It is sweet potato cake.
Sweet potato cake. Ooh, that's intriguing. Of course, a salad. And then, is this like a mac and cheese?
I'm not exactly sure. I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah.
So, some sort of pasta dish, pasta baked dish. And what else did we get here to drink?
Oh, I got rum punch.
As I wrap up picking up people's plates from lunch, we are starting to sail to our next location. What's our next stop?
I believe we're sailing to a beach now for a little bit.
They just let out the sail again. We're coming into the beach for our next stop. So the catamaran is going to pull up right onto the shoreline, and then they're going to lower the ladder, and so we can get off. Oh, we've done this before on other catamarans. Woohoo! Yeah, there we go. Made landfall. Gonna lower the steps. Now we can depart. Woohoo! There we go. Nice. This is beautiful. Oh, this is beautiful over here. It's so quiet except for the waves crashing and some YouTuber talking over the video. So our boat is not allowed to stay very long, pretty much just long enough to drop us off or pick us up. So after they unload everyone, they're going to take off for a little bit, and they'll be back in like an hour or so to pick us up. So we got just over an hour to hang out here. All right, there goes our Catamaran. It's gonna take off, and it'll be back in like an hour to come pick us up.
Now it's time for the beach.
Beach, beach, wanna get away, way, way. I don't know the lyrics. Yeah, yay, let's go swim.
Sounds good.
Carrie's trying to be a good girl and make sure she puts on enough sunscreen.
Yep, I'll save the burn for later in the week.
Yeah, Carrie tends to burn pretty easily, so
Yes.
It's good to be proactive. Okay. Yay! Wait, Dosha's running away from us. No, it's not. Ah! All right, honey. Whew. The water's nice.
Yes, it is.
It's cool, but it's not cold, and it's just the right temperature.
Yeah. I think we're supposed to. Whoa!
Oh, oleo? Oh, oleo? Oleo?
Oyo.
Oleo.
Oyo.
Oleo. They're finding a bunch of oleos.
Oyos.
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 Oyos. Now you keep getting me botching it.
Oyo.
Because you don't know how to say it.
Jungle. Oyo. That is. Oyo. And that's the word again. Oyo.
Oyo.
Oyo. Oyo is Spanish for
Hole.
hole, and we learned that on our food tour
Yep.
in San Juan
I know Bill's become obsessed.
with mispronouncing. If I could just learn how to pronounce it. Got a beautiful view of the mountain here. Check out those that low clouds over the mountain. So normally you have to pay to rent these chairs. Is that right?
I mean, a lot of times if you go to beaches and stuff, yeah, like obviously you can utilize the beach, but if you want a chair or an umbrella, they are separate.
Okay. But our excursion paid for
Yes.
for them, so we can use these chairs. These waves are kind of fun.
Yeah.
Like 1 second I'll be on my tippy toes, and the wave come by, next thing you know I'm on my knees.
Yeah.
Because it pushed me in enough.
Yep.
And then it's like a shallower spot. Oh yo.
Oh yeah.
What do you got there, hon?
I got some rum punch.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you brought it to me.
Yes, yes I did. So what's nice about our little trip here is we get free drinks are included. They don't want to give us alcohol before it was snorkeling because
I can understand why.
yeah, safety issues with that. But how's your rum punch?
It's very good.
Woo, we got to make sure the waves don't get any salt water into our
Because then it
booze.
will not be tasting good.
So So we still got about 20 minutes here before we have to go. But it's nice, you know, you just talk to people on the excursions that are on the ship with you and get to know them a little bit and hang out at the beach. Enjoy that. Our catamaran is someplace over there parked.
Right there, the yellow one.
The yellow one over there?
Yep.
Okay. So who knows what they're doing, but we're just waiting for us, I guess.
They're probably cleaning up all the rice and beans everybody spilled, myself included.
Have a nice time at the beach, hon?
Oh yes, I had a great time.
Yeah. What's next?
Now we are going to set sail and head back toward the dock.
Yep, we're all, the catamaran just came up a minute ago and people are getting lined up to get on board. We're going to try to get onto the ladder or the steps in between the waves. Hopefully we won't get knocked over or anything. All right, here we go. That was kind of a challenge to time it out to get up here, but they were very helpful. One more time, we're putting out the sail, kind of make our way on our return back to port and the Disney magic. Come on, Dan, show us the dance moves.
No, thank you.
Getting closer to port, and you can see the Disney magic straight ahead at St. Kitts. Kind of a cool image right there with it in front of the town. Hey, Mickey! There's a great view of the Disney magic. See off the bow, they have Sorcerer Mickey and a couple of the other characters are in the scroll work. Right above that is the bridge. That's where all that glass is up there. Elegant classic ship. Can't believe that the ship is, let's see, I think it was launched in '98. So coming up on 30 years soon. Here we are, back at port. Welcome to St. Kitts. Gonna go park the boat and get off. All right, we're just getting back to the ship, the Disney Magic, for our excursion. What was the name of our excursion, hon?
The name of the excursion was the Catamaran Fantasea.
All right, what do we think of this?
I had a great time.
Yep.
We were on it was like a 6.5 hour trip. We had a lot of sailing. We got to do some snorkeling. We got to hang out at a beach. We had lunch. I had a great time.
Yeah, just beautiful views.
Yes.
I mean, the water, the color of the water was just this beautiful bright turquoise. It was amazing. And then the crew was great too. I really liked the crew.
The crew was fantastic.
Yeah.
They really took care of us.
They were fun, and like they had the music playing, and people were dancing and everything. It was a good excursion. Hey, please do us a favor, subscribe. About 90% of our viewers are not subscribers. Help the channel grow, help us reach our next goal of 2,000 subscribers. But what were the details about this, hon?
So I would check it was offered through Disney Cruise Line, so I would definitely check it out through there if you're coming here to St. Kitts. Again, the name of the excursion is the Catamaran Fantasea, and it is a family-friendly one, so there were plenty of kids on board. It is not an adult-only excursion. Yeah,
sometimes the prices change, so we could tell you price A, but it'll end up being price B, so that's why we're telling you, go check it out for yourself, because you don't know. You don't know how things go, but we did have a good time.
We had a great time.
Yeah, so hey, please do us a favor and subscribe. About 90% of our viewers, I just said that crap.
Yep.
Okay, whatever.
Yep.
Anyway, I want to thank you for joining us. I'm Bill.
I'm Carrie.
You've been watching KB Trucks. Do us a favor, like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you soon. Until then, good luck and have fun.
See ya.